business book summaries.
Turning pages, changing games, where every book is a new frontier.
0 to 1 by Peter Thiel is a groundbreaking guide on innovation and entrepreneurship, offering a fresh perspective on creating value in the world. Mark Zuckerberg, CEO of Meta, praises the book for delivering completely new and refreshing ideas, while Elon Musk, CEO of SpaceX and Tesla, highlights Thiel's expertise in building multiple breakthrough companies. Thiel begins with a contrarian premise. Despite the rapid advancement of information technology, we live in an era of technological stagnation. This stagnation persists because we are distracted by the superficial progress of shiny mobile devices, missing the broader potential for innovation beyond Silicon Valley. Thiel emphasizes that true progress can be achieved in any industry or area of business, not just in technology.
Before we delve further, remember that we regularly share new content. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel Business Book Summaries and hit the notification bell for the latest updates.
The core concept of the book is encapsulated in the title 0 to 1. Thiel argues that doing what someone else already knows how to do takes the world from 1 to n, simply adding more of something familiar. In contrast, creating something entirely new takes the world from 0 to 1. This leap requires originality and the ability to think independently. According to Thiel, tomorrow's champions will not succeed by competing ruthlessly in today's crowded marketplaces. Instead, they will escape competition altogether by building unique businesses that stand alone in their value propositions. Thiel underscores the importance of finding singular ways to create new things. He asserts that learning to think for oneself is the most crucial skill for any leader. This ability to think independently leads to asking the right questions. Questions that uncover value in unexpected places. The book offers an optimistic view of the future of progress in America, proposing a new way of thinking about innovation. It encourages readers to explore uncharted frontiers and to create new inventions that will drive the next wave of growth and development. Drawing from Thiel's extensive experience as an entrepreneur and investor, 0 to 1 provides invaluable insights for aspiring entrepreneurs. It inspires them to move beyond mere incremental improvements and to seek out bold, groundbreaking ideas that will define the future. Have you ever wondered what makes a startup successful? There are several answers to this question, but one of the biggest secrets to success is achieving a monopoly. Although monopolies often have a bad reputation, they can actually be beneficial for innovation. To become a monopolist, you need to create something completely new and unique. Something that cannot be easily copied. This means going from 0 to 1, which is the core of Peter Thiel's philosophy. Peter Thiel is one of the world's foremost venture capitalists. He co-founded PayPal and was the first outsider to invest in Facebook. In his book 0 to 1, based on notes from a course he taught at Stanford University, Thiel breaks down the key principles of successful innovation. The first 3 chapters of the book focus on what you should stop doing. Then, over the next 5 chapters, Thiel outlines 5 strategies you should adopt if you want to build a successful, monopoly-like business. But before diving into these strategies, it's essential to start at a fundamental place: the future. Chapter 1. Stop imitating and start thinking outside established conventions. Imagine the world in the year 2100. What do you see? The future you envision likely differs from today's world in several ways. Thinking about the future inherently involves contemplating progress. We've all experienced change over time, especially technological advancements that have transformed our lives. Now, consider specific advancements you might imagine for 2100. Perhaps you envision super-fast planes, silent and sleek self-driving cars, or ultra-thin computer monitors. These ideas represent improved versions of existing products and services. This kind of progress is known as horizontal progress, expanding on current ideas and innovations. Globalization often drives horizontal progress by spreading existing ideas to more people worldwide. However, to be truly innovative, horizontal progress isn't enough. You need to aim for vertical progress, which involves creating entirely new technologies or methods. For example, the invention of the smartphone marked a leap in vertical progress. We transitioned from a world without smartphones to a world with them. Distributing smartphones to new markets in developing countries represents horizontal progress. It involves spreading existing innovations. Thiel's idea of going from 0 to 1 is about making vertical progress. Imagine a coordinate system. The x-axis represents horizontal progress, improving and replicating existing ideas, going from 1 to 2, 3, 4, and so on, or in mathematical terms, from 1 to n. The y-axis represents vertical progress, creating something entirely new, moving from nothing to something or from 0 to 1. By focusing on vertical progress, Thiel encourages entrepreneurs to innovate in ways that create unique and unparalleled value, escaping competition and setting the foundation for building monopolistic businesses that drive significant change. Chapter 2. Stop relying on good luck. Success isn't just a matter of good fortune, it's the product of focus and determination. Vertical progress is much harder to achieve than horizontal progress because it involves creating something entirely new that meets a future need. As a startup founder, you must be able to predict the future, and that requires a critical view of the present. Peter Thiel, one of the world's leading venture capitalists, emphasizes this crucial ability by asking job candidates, "What important truth do very few people agree with you on?" This question highlights the need for independent thinking. Those who can think outside established conventions are the ones who can foresee and shape the future. Once you've completed a thorough analysis of your potential future, the next step is focus. Many people try to prepare for all possible future events, but this approach is ineffective due to the countless unknowns and variables the future holds. Instead, you should focus on achieving the one future that's best for you. For instance, many school children engage in numerous extracurricular activities in the hope of getting into a top-tier university. However, focusing on mastering one subject to become the best in that area might be a more effective strategy. This principle is vital when founding a startup. Startups have one best future, and reaching it requires a concerted effort. Success comes from making conscious decisions, finding the right niche, creating a visionary product, and seizing the perfect moment when conditions are just right. Chapter 3. Stop making products that can be copied and create a monopoly instead. Many people believe that competition is the best economic stimulus because it pushes companies to improve their products. However, it's actually monopolies that drive innovation. When people hear monopoly, they often think of large, malevolent companies unfairly eliminating competitors. But a monopoly doesn't necessarily mean unfair treatment of competition. It can also indicate that you're doing something exceptionally well, so well that others can't compete. Consider Google, which holds a monopoly in the search engine market, having faced little competition in the 21st century. Gone are the days when Yahoo or Alta Vista were significant players. This dominance might seem unfair to companies wanting to compete in this lucrative market, but it benefits the countless users who enjoy Google's powerful search engine. The prospect of achieving a monopoly doesn't stifle long-term competition. If a company wants to enter the search engine market today, it must create a search engine that's not just a Google clone, it must be significantly different and superior. This competition benefits consumers by pushing for better innovations. Monopolistic structures also prevent the rise of industries with cutthroat competition where everyone loses. Take the airline industry, for example. In 2012, the competition was so fierce that airlines had to drastically lower prices, resulting in a mere 37 cents of profit per passenger trip. In contrast, Google retains over a quarter of its revenue as profit. Monopolies also offer several advantages for companies. Technological advantage: proprietary technology of monopolists works significantly better than others, usually at least 10 times better. For example, Google's search algorithms are much faster and more accurate than any competitors. Network effects: the more people who use their product, the more valuable it becomes. Facebook, for instance, wouldn't be useful if none of your friends were on it. The extensive user base makes it valuable, creating a challenge for newcomers trying to attract users. Economies of scale: producing on a large scale reduces costs. Consider a bakery with fixed costs like rent and electricity totaling $1,000. Whether it makes 1,000 or 10,000 buns a month, these costs remain the same. Thus, the more buns produced, the lower the effective cost per bun, allowing for cheaper pricing. Strong brands, monopolies often have strong, irreplicable brands. Apple, for example, has the strongest tech brand today. Despite many attempts to mimic its products and stores, competitors haven't matched Apple's success due to the buzz and brand loyalty Apple has cultivated. If you want to evaluate whether a business can become a monopoly, examine these 4 criteria: technological advantage, network effects, economies of scale, and strong brands. Chapter 4. Here's what you need to succeed. We've covered a lot of theory so far. Now, let's take a deep breath and put that theory into practice. In the next 5 chapters, we'll provide you with 5 crucial pieces of advice to transform your startup into a successful monopoly. You need a vision, a secret, persistence, a strong culture, and an outstanding sales strategy. Chapter 5. You need a vision. What do you think defines a typical startup founder? Many founders are adventurous and passionate, but there's something more, a special ingredient that sets successful founders apart. They often possess a unique trait, a secret sauce of sorts. Interestingly, founders of successful companies are often a bit unusual. Take PayPal's founding team, for example. Almost every member was a bit of an oddball. As teenagers, 4 of them even had the unusual hobby of building bombs. This originality in the founding team is vital because founders do much more than start a company and hire people. They provide a vision. A vision isn't something you can conjure by following a business handbook. It has to be tied to unique personalities who bring their distinctive ideas to life. Consider Apple in its early days. In the 1970s, Apple was a small but playful and highly innovative company. However, as its products gained popularity, the company began hiring more managers. In 1985, Apple ousted its ingenious founder, Steve Jobs, leaving the company with refined management strategies but lacking a soul. By 1997, Apple was just months away from bankruptcy. Steve Jobs returned, driven by his vision of personal computing. He made several radical decisions, including introducing the iPod in 2001. Initially dismissed by analysts as merely a cool gadget for Mac users, the iPod proved immensely successful. Following the iPod's success came the iPhone and iPad, leading to a family of sleek, feature-rich post-PC devices by 2010. Jobs' vision transformed Apple into the most valuable company in the world. His carefully thought-out plan, based on his unique vision, brought Apple back to life. This success story illustrates that even a strong company needs the originality and vision of its founder to perform at the highest level. Having a clear, compelling vision is essential for any startup. It inspires the team, drives innovation, and sets the company on a path toward creating unique value that others can't easily replicate. With a strong vision, you're not just another player in the market. You're a pioneer shaping the future. Chapter 6. You need a secret. Let's be honest. When you search for ways to make vertical progress, it's easy to feel discouraged. We live in a high-tech world brimming with life-changing inventions, making it seem like there are no new ideas left. However, that's not true. The world still holds plenty of secrets. Things that are important, but not widely known or appreciated. Sure, these secrets are hard to discover because you're on your own and must overcome a lot of skepticism. But it's not impossible. For tech companies, the best secret is having better technology than their competitors because it can make their market position unbeatable. You need to find and pursue these kinds of secrets. Otherwise, you'll just be another provider of horizontal progress, offering conventional products in a competitive market. Consider Hewlett-Packard in the 1990s. The company had great technology and used it to launch innovative products like affordable color printers and the first all-in-one printer, copier, and fax machine, a revolutionary idea at the time. However, in the late 1990s, a conflict arose within the company's board. Tom Perkins, an engineer, believed the company should focus on developing new technologies. However, Chairwoman Patricia Dunn argued that technical questions were beyond the board's responsibility. As a result, HP stopped chasing secrets and inventing groundbreaking products in the 2000s, losing half its market value. Chapter 7. You need persistence. PayPal was founded in 1998 by Max Levchin, Luke Nosek, and Peter Thiel. In its early days, PayPal didn't make any profits. In fact, when Thiel calculated the company's value in 2001, he found that most of it came from profits expected to arrive over the next decade. And, as we know now, the company did make substantial profits later. The key message here is that it can take years for a startup to become profitable. Even if a company doesn't initially make profits, it can still hold value based on the profits it will generate over its entire lifespan. If you've founded a startup, don't expect to dominate your business right away. You need to be prepared for the long haul. That's why it makes sense to start small and expand gradually. First, understand that you don't need to be the best in every business, just your business. Define your market as narrowly and specifically as possible to make it easier to become its dominant player. Once you have a monopoly in this niche, you can move on to broader markets. Take Amazon, for instance. From the beginning, founder Jeff Bezos aimed to become the world's greatest online retailer, but he started much more narrowly by selling only books. After conquering the book market, Amazon expanded to other categories like CDs and videos, and then to an even wider array of products. Contrary to popular belief, Amazon's success did not happen overnight. It was a result of persistent, strategic growth. Chapter 8. You need a strong culture. When you embark on the journey of building a business, the early days are crucial. You must create a strong culture where people support and believe in each other. For example, at PayPal, the team was so close that many members went on to start new companies together. In a startup, every single person plays an essential role because the team is usually small. Before investing in a company, it's beneficial to analyze not only the skills and vision of the people involved, but also their personal connections. Thiel has seen firsthand how weak personal ties can destroy a team. Before co-founding PayPal with Luke Nosek, Thiel had invested in a company that Nosek had started with someone he barely knew. Eventually, their personal differences brought the venture down, along with Thiel's investment. So, think carefully about the people you're starting your company with and ensure that the different interests of various stakeholders are balanced. Typically, founders want to develop their products patiently while the board of directors wants to bring in profits quickly. These interests can cause conflict, so it's crucial to define a way to resolve such conflicts early on. Creating a strong culture extends beyond the C-level. Everyone in the company works more effectively when there is mutual understanding and trust. Remember, company culture isn't just about the perks you offer, like a pool table or a soda machine. It's about creating strong relationships, which takes time and effort. Chapter 9. You need an outstanding sales strategy. Innovative products are worthless unless they are sold. Many founders are enthusiastic about technology, which is great, but it has a downside. Tech enthusiasts often prefer to focus on product innovation and neglect sales. However, they need to devote time to sales as well. So, what does it take to improve your sales? First, you need good distribution. This includes not only your sales channels, but also the effort and organization it takes to sell your products. To leverage your distribution, always consider the potential of each client before deciding how much effort to put into making the sale. For example, Thiel Co. founded the data analytics company Palantir, where a single closed sale brings in several $1 million. In this case, the CEO must sell personally because clients spending such sums expect personal involvement from the seller's executives. In another business, where single sales deals bring in only a few $100,000, it wouldn't be efficient for the highly paid CEO to handle the sales personally. However, the CEO would still need a solid sales team to represent the company. Another way to enhance your distribution is to use effective sales strategies. This isn't about using blunt manipulation techniques, which probably wouldn't work anyway. Instead, think about selling in terms of building strong relationships with your clients and reaching your customers effectively. For instance, some products require viral marketing, where users generate more users through word-of-mouth effects, while others can be best sold using traditional advertising. Before you invest heavily in a specific marketing initiative, start small. Try different approaches with a pool of reference customers. If an approach proves to work, you can expand it to larger customer groups. In summary, building a successful startup requires a strong culture and an outstanding sales strategy. Cultivating a supportive, trusting team and effectively distributing and selling your products are essential steps on the path to success. Chapter 10. Before you start, read this checklist. Here's a cautionary tale from Silicon Valley. Between 2005 and 2009, an investment bubble inflated around clean technology or clean tech, products and services that promote sustainable use of natural resources and renewable energy. It seemed like a golden opportunity. Thousands of companies sprang up, backed by over $50 billion in investments. However, many of these companies eventually failed, taking their investors' money with them. Why did they fail? The executives were overly optimistic and didn't thoroughly analyze the market opportunity. Clean tech companies underestimated the challenge of competing with established energy companies, needing technology 10 times better, not just slightly better. They believed in rapid, exponential advances in solar panel technology, but the reality was slow, linear progress. Clean tech companies entered the trillion-dollar energy industry, leading to fierce competition for small market shares. A smaller market with a good chance of quickly building a monopoly would have been a smarter bet. Moreover, many clean tech firms were run by non-technical executives who didn't know how to build great products. Companies like Better Place, an electric vehicle startup, assumed their technology was so superior that they didn't need proper distribution channels. After burning through $800 million and selling only 1,000 cars, Better Place filed for bankruptcy. Solar technology companies were blindsided when Chinese firms started producing similar products at much lower costs, a predictable outcome they should have anticipated from the beginning. If you want to start a successful startup, you must avoid these pitfalls. Here are 7 questions to ensure you're set for success. The engineering question: can you create a true technological breakthrough? The timing question: is this the right time to start your business? The monopoly question: will you start with a large share of a small market? The people question: can your team pursue this opportunity effectively? The distribution question: how will you deliver your product to customers? The durability question: can you defend your market position in 10 or 20 years? The secret question: do you see a unique opportunity that others have missed? Final summary: if you want to become a successful entrepreneur, one effective strategy is to aim for a monopoly. To achieve this, you must first have a vision. Your goal should be to go from 0 to 1, creating a whole new category instead of copying existing ones. When you find a unique idea for your startup, don't expand too quickly. Identify a small niche where you can outperform all competitors. Once you've established a monopoly in that niche, you can expand to other markets. Remember, you must be ready to challenge established conventions. Success favors the bold, not the copycats.
We're keen to hear your thoughts on our content. Feel free to share your opinions or recommend books in the comments section. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel Business Book Summaries and hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest summaries. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.